Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Football Prediction Podcast Show. Here we set out to give you football predictions that will help you increase your chances of winning as a football prediction fan. That's exactly why we set up this channel. So, welcome, guys, to the channel of choice if you're looking at making something from sports betting at the end of the day. Okay, that's exactly why we set up this one. Okay, guys, so today we have, as usual, sporting events for you guys that will help you make better informed decisions and increase your chances for winning. So welcome. If it's your first time coming across the channel, that's exactly the kind of stuff we do here, provide you well analyzed and highly accurate sports betting tips, as well as strategies or a strategy that will help you increase your chances of winning significantly. Okay, guys. So everyone, take 1 second of your time, give us or show your support to the channel by hitting that thumbs, like button. Thumbs up, give us a thumbs up if you appreciate the work that's been done here. It takes 1 second to do that, and it's free of charge, of course. And subscribe if you want to be a part of this community of what we like to call CV Sports Traders that we're building on here, so you don't miss out on important updates, guys. Make sure to turn your notification bells on. That will be very, very important to do. So welcome back, guys. My name is Huka and I will be your humble host on this one, bringing you football prediction as put together by the team to help you guys make better informed decisions and be able to beat the odds in the long run. That's exactly why we set up this channel. Okay, guys. So that being said, uh, we have sporting events for you guys today. 10 unlike yesterday where we had 5. So we've been able to get sporting events today. 10 from the thousands of sporting events available, which is what we do every single day. Narrow them down to the best possible 10 we can find, or whatever number we can find to present to you guys in 2 categories. Let's not forget that the high rollers categories and the safe rollers category, which is the recommended category for everyone basically. And then we have the corner category for those who want to go the corner way. We're going to be having that today. Okay, guys. So that being said, before we go into that, here's a reminder basically, guys. You make sure that you see the video we left, the strategy video about how to manage your bankroll. It's very important to do that, okay? Because that's how you're going to be able to win in the long run as a sports bettor. That's exactly what we use with the tips that we provide here. So we're sharing everything pretty much for you guys to become successful sports traders at the end of the day, okay? So not having seen that video will amount to you not having a complete package, okay? So try to do that so you have all of that, you're well informed and you're ready to go. Okay, guys. So that being said, let's go right in there. We're in there now. Right, we're in there now. And the first sporting event or the first sleep category we're looking at is 588. And let's look at the sporting events therein. All right. So that's loaded up now. So the first one there is Fenerbahce in Gaziantep, and you can see the peak to the left side is what we're going with that in that one. You see it there. Sporting CP and Bodo Glimt, and we're going with, you can see what that, peak is there right on your screen. So that's what we're picking there for high value, looking at getting more value from this one. Bodo should be able to do that job today. Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain is the next one. And you can see the peak there, right? To your left, don't forget that. And 1.88 is a decent one for that, if you ask me, because Paris does know how to close up games sometimes. Arsenal and Bayern Leverkusen is a good one, and you can see the peak there, which is very possible. It's going to be a tough one today between these two sides. Manchester City and Real Madrid. Oh, this is going to be another tough one today, and you can see the corresponding peak that we have there. It's going to be a tough one for Real Madrid today. So Huddersfield Town and Lincoln City, and you can see the peak right there on your left. That's what we're going with for value in that one. Barton and Reading is the next one, and you can see the peak that we're going with there, corresponding peak for that sporting event by the team right there. Cardiff and Wycombe Wanderers is the next one, and you can see the corresponding peak there, right? That's going to be the one we're going to be going with today. So Barnsley and Wigan is the next one, and you can see the corresponding peak there to your left. Don't forget that, guys. All right, so that's what we're going with in that one. Watford and Wrexham is the final one, and you can see the corresponding peak there also. Well, Wrexham has been in good form, basically. Very, very good form. So, yeah. So that does it for the 10 sports events and the 10 sports events we're looking at today. So we're going to go into the second category, which is the safe pick, the recommended one, safe plays for you guys. So let's see what we have there put together by the team. So Fenerbahce, Gaziantep, first one, and you can see the corresponding pick, the safe play. Don't forget that that's what this is. So that's the safe play in that sports event today. Moving on, we have Sporting CP and Bodo Glimt, and you can see the safe play there, right? I think this is very possible today. So Chelsea and Paris Saint Germain, and you can see the safe play there. I do not see a lot of scoring there, basically, if you ask me to. So next we have, okay, sorry about that. Some small slight mistake there. Okay, so next we have Arsenal and Bayern Leverkusen, and you can see the corresponding peak there. It's going to be a tough one today, so we do expect to see that. So Man City and Real Madrid is the next one, and you can see the corresponding peak to your left. Okay, that's exactly what we're going with in that one. Yeah. So moving on, we have Huddersfield Town and Lincoln City, and you can see the corresponding peak to your left. That's what we're going to be going with in that one, right? And then moving on, we have Bolton and Reading, and you can see the corresponding peak to your left. Also, that's where they all are. I mean, we expect to see a tough one by the way side today. So Cardiff, Wycombe Bay, the home side. You can see what the peak is there in that one today. Next, we have Barnsley and Wigan Athletic, and you can see the corresponding peak there. That's the safe play for us if you ask us about that one. Watford and Wrexham, and you can see the safe peak there to your left. We feel like this is the most possible outcome in this one today if you're looking at safety. So that's the 10 safe plays recommended, category. Okay, guys. So that being said, here's a gentle reminder, guys, to take 1 second of your time, smash that like button. It shows support to the channel. Show your support by doing that, and subscribe if you find this kind of content as content that you find value in. You're interested in this one. Is what you're looking for. We're inviting you to become part of this community, what I like to call CV Sports Traders are building here. Don't forget to see that video, and don't forget to turn your notification bells on. Very important to do that, so you'll be the first to know as soon as we have something of value. Important updates will not pass you by if you do that. Okay, guys. So that being said, join us in the Telegram community, and get results from yesterday. Sleeps that don't make it to the time of this recording, as well as updates, just generally updates when you join us there, and MVP results also we posted there. Okay, so let's look at the last category we have for you guys, the corners. And first is Mamelodi Sundown and Marom Gallants. You can see the corresponding peak to your left. That's exactly what we're going with there. Club Laneros and Cucuta Deportivo. You can see the corresponding peak to your left there. All right, guys. So Fenerbahce, Gaziantep. You can see the corresponding peak to your left. All right. Sporting CP Bordeaux. You can see what the corresponding peak is to your left. And the next one is, and the final one is Man City and Real Madrid. You can see the corresponding peak to your left. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much everything we have on our hands today to go out there and be successful. So we've shared all of that with you. Please do not consider this financial advice. It is not financial advice, just us sharing what we have for you guys or with you guys to help you guys make better informed decisions and beat the odds in the long run. Okay, guys, don't mind sweating. It's just a bit of out of power here. So that being said, don't forget that the factors also that can affect the outcome of these events via red card, own goals, penalty kicks, injury and fitness concerns to key players just right when these sporting events are going on can tilt this one for or against us. So now that you know this, ensure that you bet responsibly and do not stick more than you can afford to let go. Of course, we believe here that sports betting is a marathon and not a sprint, so it will take time, but you should be on the right direction to winning in the long run. Okay, that's exactly why we structured this one this way, and make sure to watch the winning strategy, bankroll management strategy. It is the piece, the icing on the cake to complete, what we offer here on the channel. Okay, so ensure that you watch that one. Okay, guys, so that'll be all for now, guys. Till we see you again next time. I remain yours truly, H to the double O. And until then, it always be in our favor today and always, guys. I'll see you guys around. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves.